Hello, my name is Queens. And I am with.
Moedi, but you can call me Level.
And you are now tuned into
Milk and Honey, the female movement.
Okay, so we are back. We are at our year-end party, year-end dates.
Unfortunately, so I cannot be sipping.
So I am here in Moedi. Moedi is in the Milk and Honey membership. She joined the membership this year, and we started off the year with a lot of intention. With that intention, we planted some seeds in the membership, in the movement, and Ratala, the Tea Talk podcast. And yeah, how was that for you, Moedi?
Well, for me, it's been eye-opening.
Yeah.
Being on a podcast is always eye-opening, and also listening to other people's podcasts is always like eye-opening.
Yeah.
So I hope for me, when other people watch our podcast, feel like, oh wow, this is actually eye-opening. So for me, that was eye-opening.
And I think I want us to just unpack. We're going to be doing a Q&A. I don't know what you have to ask. I'm a little bit nervous.
I'm having to ask you. I'm thinking of actually asking you the same question that you asked me.
Yeah.
That's big.
Nah. How was it for me? For me, it was kind of like a dream come true, because I've always had this vision of doing a podcast, but I've always had like just invited people that were not members as guests to come through and you know. So we would have group conversations now and then, and I would see, oh, they're so beautiful. But for this year, it became solid. It became solid. The movement was solid, and I had people that were interested to go the journey with me. So it was beautiful. It was a dream come true. So yeah, it was beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah. And what was your favorite topic? What was your favorite topic this year? Our food is here. Our food is here. We have food. Thank you. The salad. No, that's okay, my brother.
Put this here. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot actually.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes.
Kinda. Yes. So yeah, favorite topic.
My favorite topic would be. We've had a lot of topics, and I can't really remember much.
Yeah. Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me go. When I was thinking about this question, I'm a bit just keep on zooming in and out and then. Okay, there you go. So when I was thinking about this one, I couldn't pinpoint one specific topic that was like really, really my favorite, because I feel like we have connected, specifically you and I, we have connected on so many topics, and like every topic we align with, we are aligned. You know, the topics that we have, everything is important for me. It's always just in alignment. You know what I mean? So it can't be like, oh, that one was my favorite, that one was my favorite, because every single conversation was just so perfectly aligned. But what's the question? I think my ultimate favorite moment was
Oh, that was actually our second one, right?
yeah.
I think that was second episode.
That was our second episode.
Yeah, that was actually nice.
We were talking about healing.
We were talking about healing,
wellness. And wellness.
Amazing. Remember the topic so well.
So for me, it was really, what happened for me was a magical moment in that episode, and for me that was an affirmation about our relationship, a very powerful affirmation, and I knew that there's something there with this lady. I don't know what it is, but she just inspires me. She inspires me.
That's
and
when you asked me to stick it out with podcast.
Yeah.
I remember so well because a lot happened that day.
A lot happened that day. Raswaba, never thought that we should tell him. and we decided on the spot, we're already here. Let's go to my garage. We went to my garage, we started cleaning first, and then we sat down and we had such a beautiful conversation. That was a very eye-opening conversation.
Had we not went with that Ricky Papile at that first point, I mean, we wouldn't have had that conversation. And just thinking about it, I actually love it. And I think that's when I wanted to find out who your dad and your mother is. Yeah. I think it sparked that for me. Wow, Leo, you say your dad and your mother looks like that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I want to see their library and Leo's parents' library. Your mother gave me this book now. She sent me a message the other day. She's like, Moedi, I asked Papa to give you all those books you borrowed. I'm like, that's what I want. I want that. So I was like, and she's like, oh, I know you are going to be hit. I'm like, you have no idea. Right? Because I was so mind blown by the knowledge that you knew, and you probably knew it from your parents. I didn't know it from my parents. I had to learn it through life and just being a seeker, that has led me into us having that conversation. So that was a very powerful conversation.
It was actually. I think, thinking about it, that was the biggest milestone.
Yeah, I think mine too. That would be it. Oh no, our last conversation we had it. But you deleted it.
I'm Moedi.
That was beautiful. That was amazing.
Yeah, that one reminded me that we are aligned. And that's it. That's it.
Really love
it was beautiful. Please help me, Moedi. That's how much to talk to
But you should have won pink.
We should have won pink. I am the one that dropped the ball. I set the theme.
She does.
Okay. So, I think the most challenging thing.
Let's ask them. What was the most challenging thing for you to compile the whole podcast and to get us ladies in one space? I think more than anything, as someone that comes with the podcast, it's just having to also get ladies that are like in a similar space or like on a similar path, but not so much because I wouldn't think me and you and Hulu actually are in a similar path, but there's like some paths that link us together where we make like such a great team. You understand? But what was the most challenging thing about just getting us together? I mean, we didn't ask you to pay us. That was supposed to be the most challenging, but what else?
For me, setting the blueprint was a challenge. I needed to set the rules, right? And when you step into a space already with other people, like the really challenging thing was cementing the rules and being like, these are the rules for this. It's not just all over the place. I want it to be like this. I want it to happen like this. So that can be a challenge when you're dealing with especially to just now be assertive. I think that was a big challenge for me. Another big challenge was not having the space.
That was the biggest challenge.
Not having the space, not having the, when you speak about a podcast, when you put it as a podcast, for me, I envisioned mic limelight. I want light it out, so Shutaka phone. I studied Mommy and I salon, which was in sponsor. That's another challenge. Sponsorship, So just aligning that, challenging.
I totally get it.
I kind of lost myself in the words there, and I'm trying to think. Did I wrap it up nicely already? But I think that's about it.
Okay. I mean, getting space was very challenging. But our space.
So we ended up mwaka talking. Come back home. And my mom just availed room, and I just said, you know what? This is a podcast. Whether you shoot a phone, and can I leave you resources? That's so many resources, but this is what I wanted to be in this. So having a solid place really was a win. Yeah. And for you, do you have any challenges in this space? And what were they?
Yeah, I think my challenge more than anything was not being able to actually, I wouldn't say express myself.
Yeah.
Like, me being on this podcast was an ambush.
An ambush to your life.
An ambush to my life. I've never, I think maybe growing up, each and every person would really, really want to see themselves on the behind the screen somehow, right? And with social media right now, like lately, a lot of us see each other on behind the screen.
Yeah.
And for me, it's something that I've always thought about and never implemented.
Yeah.
But having to be on the podcast, it's almost like I had to constantly see myself behind the screen.
Yeah.
Meaning that I'm being seen by not only myself or my family, but by MNH members and more.
Some people you don't even know.
And some people that I don't even know. On the spot, I don't think I really I was, it was it's the past.
Yes, because today, I would like you to be ready.
In the past, back in the beginning of it, it was very hard. And I think in my career, the reason I didn't go further, I didn't go into law school and stuff is because I'm like, I don't want to see myself in court. I'm not going to go to court. So I'll just be the lady behind just doing paperwork.
Yeah.
I want to be on the front.
In the front.
No, I don't want to be seen by other people. Yeah, and even me going back to school now and furthering my studies in law is because I'm making what is it? What is this word? I'm making peace perfect that I'll always be seen. Surrendering to that fact. So I'll probably definitely go to law school.
Yes.
So for me, my biggest challenge this year with this podcast was being seen and putting myself out there and just being okay with whatever fumbling I do. There's a lot of fumbling. So what? I've seen people worse.
As you're speaking, another challenge. I needed to set the blueprint, right? This is what I want. This is how I want it to be. But then that also comes with being professional, right? If I want this to be an MNH podcast, it has to be professional. That means I have to make sure that I treat this as what I want it to be, in a professional manner. Just look about and then it's about I can't remember shit. Oh. You know the thing is, the thing is, the beginning of this was to power up this membership. So if you come in and you're in this membership space, I want there to be space for you to be seen. You know what I mean? So it's like you join the membership, but I want it to have meaning for you. But don't have it by the time Otamona. And so now that one was so much of a challenge, and it's something in engagement, to say, okay, now if I'm calling people to come and co-host, petrol, dijo, you know what I mean? So that was a challenge, dealing with my own challenges, financially, and wanting to run this empire. It became challenging, but it got through. We got through it. I think I won in the department, setting up food, making sure people are sorted.
We eating, we drinking, cameras, the umbrellas.
Like sponsorship.
Big sponsor. Everyone pulled out. No, it's okay. It's a new year. We'll get new sponsors.
You know what I mean?
So that lady want makeup?
No, that lady want makeup. She had a challenge because the same kind of challenge you have. being seen. That's what the challenge that she had.
which is good.
And for me, the agreement was, you come through, you sponsor us again, and that's fine. But I want to highlight you. What are you doing? You know me, she's wrong, content. But then that overwhelmed her because she's not one person in front of the camera, and then I think there was just no alignment.
That can be so overwhelming.
Yes, and I take that for granted because this is something I love.
And
I'm good. Yes, I want. And I'm standing on business. I'm in front of the camera, but not everyone is like me. And okay, so we are wrapping this one up. Oh, there we go. Wrapping. Okay, so we are wrapping this one up. How do you want to wrap it up? Next year? What are we looking forward to?
Within next year for me, just looking forward to having conversations. And just being in the front row seat at other people's lives and learning a lot from them. Learning amazing from other women. That's other women. The guests. All guests are like.
So I think for me, I am just looking forward to our journey. I am joining the feminine. I've joined the feminine journey, the book club, and that's part of my commitment to myself to honor my healing journey, my wellness journey, and so I cannot possibly do everything by myself. I cannot be this platform that serves everything. And so I understand now that I have to step into, remember we had that conversation of stepping into other people's spaces to learn. So I'm looking forward to that because I feel like we have such great conversations on the podcast, but it's outside. So just like being more authentic, getting into connecting our lives. Because when I go to the book club, I'll be stepping into your world. You know what I mean?
And this whole year we've been at years.
So I am looking forward to stepping into your world and just bringing that into the podcast.
Amazing. I really like that. And it will definitely grow us because being on Leo's platform, it has one thing for sure is that you will grow. My Leaf and Bloom has actually grown. Just having problems with getting a physical store, but it has actually grown. Like I've gotten quite a few gigs.
I love that. I love that. And I've grown journeying with you. Just watching you authentically in your just watching you authentically in your space, Moedi, just inspires me so much. And I know I've told you this, but I want to tell you that you inspire me just like yourself. Like you're not that person that will overwhelm me with their do this. Wellness to myself. You are so graceful in your energy, and you become. And I look at you and I'm like, maybe I can change this. Maybe I can work on this. So I love that a lot. I am looking forward to going back to self.
I think definitely next year's podcast, let's definitely take it back to self. And not only ourselves, I mean like even our guests. They definitely come.
Right? Bring your authenticity and start with us.
Being authentic.
Right? Yes! Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our Q&A. And see you next year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Ta-ta.